Welcome once again, students, to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to solve a numerical from your textbook. It is an exercise, uh, page number 46, question number 1.6. Okay, the question is 4-point charges QA 2 microcoulomb. Okay, this one QA equal to 2 microcoulomb and QB equal to minus 5 microcoulomb. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6. This is the QB is equal to minus 5 microcoulomb. QC equal to 2 microcoulomb. This is point C. QC is equal to 2 microcoulomb and QD is equal to minus 5 microcoulomb. Okay, this is minus 5 microcoulomb. Are located at the corners of a square. This is the square. All of them are located at the corners. Okay, or vertex of a square ABCD of side 10 centimeter. Okay, what is the force on a charge of 1 microcoulomb placed at the center of the square? That means if you place the charge at the center means if you draw two diagonals, they will intersect at a point. This is the center of the what square. And if you place a charge having value, suppose I have considered it as q naught 1 microcoulomb, what will be the net force on this charge 1 microcoulomb? Okay, this is very easy numerical, but see here, I would like to solve this problem in two ways. Okay, see here I have written the values whatever given in the question, and AB equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA equal to 10 centimeter. It is given 0.1 meter. If you divide by it by 100, okay, it will convert it into meter. Now AC, see here, consider this triangle from triangle ABC. What is AC? See here, AC means it is hypotenuse. Then AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square, L square plus L square root over twice L square, or you can write root over L square means L root 2. You can put the value or you may not put the value. Okay, it is your wish. Okay, then see here, OA, see here, since these two diagonals intersecting each other, that means OA equal to OB equal to OC equal to OD equal to what? AC by 2, because diagonal intersect each other equally at the mid center. Okay, that means L root 2, AC means L root 2 divided by 2. Just simplification, if you multiply root 2 both numerator and denominator, then what will happen? You will get L by root 2. Now see why OA, OB, OC, OD I have required, because I am going to find out force on Q naught due to QA. This is the, see here, due to QA there is a force on Q naught. This is repulsive force. Why? This is positive charge, this is positive charge. Line joining the charge is what? This is the line, and force will be along this direction. I have represented by this vector, FA vector equal to what? Force on Q naught due to charge QA. Okay, that means along OC. Similarly, force on 1 microcoulomb due to charge QC, it will be what? They will repel each other because both of them are positive. Now it will be along this direction. That means due to charge at C, that means QC, the force on 1 microcoulomb will be along this direction. That means it will be repel along this direction. Now see here, I am going to find out FA and FC magnitude. FA, force on 1 microcoulomb due to QA is what? You know the Coulomb formula, FA equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught into QA. Okay, divided by what? OA square. OA square means distance between the two charges, OA square. But OA equal to what? All of you know OA is equal to L by root 2 and whole square, because distance is square. Now after calculation, see here, 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6 means what? 10 to the power minus 12, and 2 into 1 2, and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught means 9 into 10 to the power 9, and L by root 2 whole square means what? L square, and root 2 square means 2, it will come above. See here, 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 9. This is the calculation. And L means what? 0.1 meter and whole square. After calculation, you will get what? Finally 10 to the power minus, sorry, 3.6 Newton. Okay. Similarly, FC means this one. FC means what? Again, force on 1 microcoulomb is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught into QC divided by OC square. Again, since this was also 2 microcoulomb, this is also 2 microcoulomb, and Q naught is the same thing, again you will get what? Same value. See here, FC 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught QC OC square, this time along OA. Okay. Now again, no need to calculate since all the values are same. That's why you will all of you will get 3.6 Newton again. Okay. And see here, both FA and FC are equal. Okay. Again, see FB and FD. FB means, see here, this time this is negative charge. Okay, this is what? Negative charge. QB is negative charge and this is positive charge. That means Q naught equal to 1 microcoulomb charge will be attracted along this direction. Earlier repelled, but this time it is attracted. That means FB is not along this direction, this direction. Okay, and similarly QD, see here, minus 5 microcoulomb, and it will attract Q naught is equal to 1 microcoulomb. That is why this is the direction of FD vector. Okay, and earlier it was equal, but this time also we are going to prove that both of them are equal. Okay. Now see here, FB equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught QB OB square along what? OB. Already I have discussed. And put the values like earlier case. See here, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught QB and L by root 2 L square by what? 2. It will come here. And after calculation, all these things, if you put the values, you will get 9 Newton along OD. Similarly, FD also, this time between Q naught and QD, again you will get 9 Newton. Now see here one thing. Finally, FA and FC are acting opposite direction. Okay, on the same charge, that and their magnitude are equal. Without calculation also you can say that net force is 0. Okay, now see, but we are going to find out it by calculation. Resultant of FA and FC, you know the formula. Resultant F1 is equal to what? FA square plus FC square plus twice FA FC cos theta equal to 180 degree, because both of them are acting in opposite direction, FA and FC, 180 degree. Now see, the resultant will be what? Since FA and FC is equal, that is why instead of FC you can write FA. That is why twice FA square minus FC means again FA, again cos 180 degree means minus. That's why it will be what? Twice FA square, and ultimately all of you will get 0 Newton. Resultant of FB and FD, then what will happen? F2, again resultant of FB and FD is equal to, suppose F2 this time, FB square plus FD square twice FD cos 180 degree. Again this is minus, like earlier case, this time also FB and FD equal. See here, FB and FD equal. That's why 0 Newton. Again, that means what? F1 and F2 resultant force is what? This time all of you will get what? 0 Newton. That means net force acting on charge at the center of the square is what? 0. Again, in next video I am going to show you how can you solve by second method. Okay, that numerical will be on the basis of what? In terms of electric field intensity. Instead of force, here I have written in terms of force, but next time I am going to solve it in terms of electric field intensity. Till then, goodbye.